Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Mark and Mark in the Midday. We got a special show today. My buddy is Mr. Mark Littell is on remote. He is actually on site with our guest Billy Staples, and we're going to talk about Billy's big event this weekend. And so, Billy, why don't you say hello to our fans and tell us a little bit about the event, who it's for, and how they can get involved.
Hi, I appreciate it, Mark. This is a group called The Best Scholarship Group, and each year we fly in 25 Major League Baseball players, mostly Mets, Yankees, and Phillies. And what it is, it's a simple idea to have baseball players be the draw, and then we are paying for 32 kids in the northeastern area to go to college on the agreement to come back home. They must come back home to live or work for 2 years to give back to their community.
Wow, that sounds great. And Billy, how many years have you guys been at this?
This is the ninth annual, but Mark Littell was banned from the first 7, so he can only come to the last 2.
Country, why is this happening? Why did this happen to you? What did you do?
I must have said the magic word. I got tossed, I guess.
I guess Al Clark was there and he tossed you out.
Yeah, Al will be here as well. Yes, he will be here. That's for sure. Hey, before we go any further, let me tell you, I'm at Cigar International. I got a big old brown cigar right in my mouth right now. Jason Brown just stuck it in my mouth and lit it, so I'm set to go for this whole thing right here now. So
excellent. We like a gratuitous commercial plug.
Yeah, we're well taken care of right here.
Baseball players like cigars, and Cigars International just so happens they're the biggest distributor with mail-in cigars in the country, and they're based in our area. So matching the baseball players together with cigars was not of rocket science.
That'd almost be like saying you're going to take them to go hunting and fishing.
Yeah.
So true.
You could see them complaining about that now, could you?
Just doesn't happen. You're exactly right.
No. So tell us.
Let me say something here, because I tell you about Billy. Billy got me up here last year. First time I've been. I didn't know anything about what was going on. I was feeling it out, and I get it now. And it's absolutely amazing what has happened with the Best Scholarship Group and the people that they have working for them, and the many sponsors that they have to make these kids and mentors to go into the college ranks. And you've got guys, I think they have 32 people in college and 51 graduated right now at this point. Am I right, Bill, on that? 51 graduated and 32 in college now?
Those numbers are right. The key, Mark, with a C, is that when we started off, we didn't go to MLB. We went to the Players Union. And when we started off, Marvin Miller was still alive. And Steve Rogers, who's always been with the Players Union and former pitcher for the Expos, said, let's start to organize all this, so that it's good involvement for everybody. And that's really how it went down. It just keeps growing each year. And in all honesty, they'll say, how do you get these players? And the answer is the players leave here, and then they talk about the event, and then they bring in the other players by yapping about it. God's honest truth.
Wow. So let's do a little name dropping. Give us an idea of who's on the docket for this weekend, who's going to be there, and
that's pretty good.
I want to hear, besides my partner, give me the other 24.
So here's how it works. So a couple years ago, we had Jim Rice in of the Boston Red Sox. So Jim has a good time, and you need another Hall of Famer the next year. So then Jim calls up Andre Dawson.
Love Andre Dawson.
Oh, such a gentleman, man. But so we partnered with Chicago Cubs manager Joe Madden 2 years ago, and Joe is sponsoring 4 of the kids to go through college. So Joe obviously wins the World Series last year. So who is our Hall of Famer this year? The no-brainer. So Joe made it possible for Fergie Jenkins to fly in from Arizona for our event this year, and he is our headliner.
Well, you couldn't get yourself a better headliner if it was at all possible. I met Fergie at spring training this year, and we sat and tossed it around and talked baseball for 20 minutes. And I said, I'm going to leave because I feel like I'm talking your ear off. And he says, no, you know your game, and I'm having a good time and stick around. And I couldn't believe that. So that's a headliner, boy.
He's not only probably one of the 5 greatest control pitchers in all baseball, but he's probably one of the 5 greatest guys as a human being. So he's just great with the crowd, and as many people are going to line up for his autograph or picture, he welcomes them all. That's the truth.
He really does. You're not just saying it, because I met him and I could tell you he really, really does. I felt like I was talking to one of my buddies. Just a guy who was much more experienced and smarter, but still the same, like one of my buddies.
Yeah, right.
Well, Littell's good friends with Phillies pitching coach Ray Burris, and so Littell will be partners in crime with Ray Burris coming in. Then you got to have another crazy pitcher. So we have a guy from the year, and he also threw a no-hitter. So we've got John the Count Montefusco joining us for the event.
Wow.
So
wow. So we got a good staff going there.
So we've got 3 authors going here. Yeah, smoking cigars. That's right. I'm a freaking author now, you know. There you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're a literary giant.
Hell yeah.
So the great part is the next time we're doing a show with you yourself, Mark with the C, will have been at the event, and then it won't be foreign at all. You'll be going a response rather than what's it all about. And it's about so much more than baseball, and that's the key.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can help kids get further in life and realize the potential that they didn't even know they had in themselves is one of the most worthy things you can do. There's no question about it. I think any one of us who coach kids feel that way, but you guys are just taking it to another level. So tell everybody about the website. Tell everyone the website they can go to, buy tickets, and how they can get there on Sunday night for the big event.
It's 3 words put together for the website. It's thebestscholars.org. So those 3 words, thebestandscholars.org, and everything's on there. It's held on the college campus of something that's right out of the 1800s, Moravian College, but it's probably one of the most beautiful college campuses. It's located in Pennsylvania, right on the Jersey-Tennessee border. Now, it's not more than an hour and 15 minutes from New York City or Philadelphia. So if you hit that website up, that website was built to make sure that all questions were answered. And hopefully it does.
Yep, I just called it up, thebestscholars.org. Everyone click on it, go to it. You got to get there on Sunday night. Honestly, if you're living in New York or Philly, especially Philly fans, because the Phillies AAA team is there, so you've probably been there a million times in that neck of the woods. So come up Sunday night. Met fans, it's near the casino, I believe, so.
Oh, yeah.
So you can go up early in the day, play some slots, and then go meet some stars and help some kids.
Well, they've also got a mentor program, and, this is just not for kids coming out of high school. These are kids that might have already been working in the community, and they wanted to go to college, and all of a sudden, Billy comes into the picture, and this group comes into the picture. And how is that arrangement set up, Billy, exactly? Because I don't want to get that part wrong.
Each kid is assigned a local business person or counselor or teacher, and they serve as the kid's mentor. The kid has to file a report that breaks down a paragraph on each class, each professor, each syllabus, each month. It's no joke on accountability. If you're a day late, right, then you're out. And when you tell them that, then each month a breakdown of every class comes in. They associate with their mentor as in talking, meeting for lunch, helping out with financial aid. You don't report into your mentor. You actually just, in all honesty, you form a good relationship.
Yeah, you have single moms, and I know Dylan. He has a couple kids, and he's married, and he's going to school. He's magic. I really like Dylan a lot. I got to know Dylan last year. He really took care of everything and helped you quite a bit with this program.
He's referring to
he's
a young guy that got laid off, is out of work, name's Dylan, married with 3 kids. He was doing 2 jobs, and then he said, "Can you help me go back to school?" So now it's much time later. Dylan is in his 3rd year of college, still working 2 jobs, got the 3 kids. His marriage is intact, and he's busting his butt to get a college degree, all because one road stopped, with getting laid off. But then we're here to form another road, and help you get through.
Well, I think the one thing you couldn't give him, which you already had, which was a great work ethic. And that's important in life, no question.
Yeah, people, often will refer that we're taking a chance on them because, we're getting what would be called at-risk students as they're labeled. Guess what? Our graduation percent is 91%. We have a college graduate, and these are the at-risk kids. So once they buy into this system, look, we're just there for them. But they're the true success story.
You know what I find amazing about that number, 91%? The kids who get athletic scholarships to college, their graduation rate is anywhere between 50 and 70%. So you guys have the secret sauce.
Expectations. You're 100% right. We have monthly expectations of accountability. I'm talking like an old person now, but that's it. And if you fulfill the monthly expectations of what you're accountable for, you are bound to have success. Because if you mess up or the flag pops up, then we're all over it. We're on it, and we're going to fix it. That's it.
Well, you're actually teaching them the real life lessons of what happens in work, because all of us who work professionally, especially in the corporate world, we have accountability. Sometimes it's not even monthly. Sometimes it's weekly or even daily, but we're always accountable. There's never a time when you can just kind of slide by on scholarship. And so they're ready to join the workforce, especially the corporate world, by being able to be accountable the whole way through.
Absolutely.
You see the mindset change on some of these individuals, and that's the biggest thing. It's just like a ball player going to the minor leagues and trying to get over that hump. I mean, there's always that hump out there to get you out there. And with this, the mentorship program built into the whole scheme of things, it's great. And the 91, speaks, it says volumes right there. So,
huge.
I mean, these kids are out there, busting their butt. They're making life-changing decisions here about the walk they want out here, when they hit the pavement. So it's great.
Hey, partner, I got a question to ask you. I know we joke around, we always have a good time and stuff like that, but I get a little serious on this one. How does it make you feel to be part of this organization and helping out?
I think it's a blast. I mean, I say blast because I shake my head because I got to know Dylan last year, and I just watched how he was working with Billy, on trying to put this function on that's going on for the next 3 days, and he was just right on top of it. And then the unique thing was I got to meet some of the other people that were involved in the whole system, not only the students, but the administrators and the directors of this of the staff that makes this work. And it's just not one person; it's many people that make this work. And you can see that it's just so obvious when you come here and you see these people working and for the community, for good things. I mean, it's a big deal.
Hey, Bill, you're a real humble guy, but tell us what type of work and preparation that has to go into pulling off events like this.
It's as soon as this event gets over, it'll be done in July, and then we start planning immediately in August. And in order to, have 25 guys fly and drive in, all the sponsors, all the students, all the mentors, and then all the fans. I mean, this is a big sports bubble that it's held at. We've got billboards along all 3 highways. We're on both radio stations, both newspapers, local TV. So the magnitude of it is it's a feel-good event, but everybody can't give. They've got to partner with us. Giving is just so it's so much more intense if you partner with who the people are that support you, so that they're actually feeling a part of it. So, we'll work on our headliner for our 10th year, and we're already working on Goose Gossage, Phil Necro. That's already started for who's coming in next year, and this year's not even done yet.
Well, that's exciting too, because those are great guys. I met them both up in the Hall of Fame. Matter of fact, Phil Necro actually helped me refine my knuckleball grip. So that's just a cool story for me, because I'm like a little kid when it comes to these things. But I think, you guys have a lot to do and a lot of fun going on. I promised 20 minutes. We want to get this out there. I'm going to throw it over to the closer. And, of course, I'm going to see you guys on Sunday, so we'll get to talk a lot more then. But, closer, take it away.
Yeah, you know how it is when you close out a game, and you got to come in and get the job done. But you got to throw pieces of these, no pies in the eyes, no wall balls, and you'll be just fine.
Exactly. Take care, everyone. Come to the show.
Sunday.